Okay, here we go. I'm muted now. Let's see. Alright, here we go. Destin. Destin 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Say something, you guys.
Something.
Thank you.
Something.
Something.
Something dark side.
Something. By the way, so
Chelsea
do you
says
notice?
everything's good? Alright then.
I made a joke about Gundam characters like after Flay, where you have like a certain hair color, like her hair color, her like Nina Trinity and Selena for one episode. They end up being crazy.
Dad, Nana Trinity. She crazy. She cray. Nana's fucking Nana. Going around saying, I'm gonna what's that? You having fun at a wedding?
I have not compressed Gundam 00 if you're asking.
How far you went to it? I'm right now. I'm.
Four.
Fuck.
I am still early on in season 2, so.
Okay.
What's that? You're having a wedding? You're having fun? Not on my watch.
It's like, oh, I'm bored. We've been doing these missions nonstop.
Hey, here's these guys. They're having fun. How dare they have fun while we have to work? Fuck you. And Nana Trinity sucks. She's terrible. All my homies hate Nana Trinity. She gets her comeuppance though.
Okay. I suspect she's still fucking alive. I suspect, like, I don't know. Eventually, like, Louise and Saji are probably gonna corner her or something.
Yeah, she gets her comeuppance. But it's like, oh my gosh. Yeah. She gets her comeuppance.
I'm looking forward to how they explain why Louise's hand came back.
Ribbons. Season 2. Literally, a trend about season 2. Ribbons is just pulling Emperor Palpatine. I was the one pulling the strings all along. Oh,
Wait. So does that make him, not Trace Kushinaga because he's a Chad, and we already had fake Trace.
Fake Trace?
Yeah, Alejandro, like that archetype.
He is nothing like Trace. No. There is no similarities between Alejandro and Trace. I have never heard that comparison in my life. There is nothing similar between those two characters.
Very Spanish.
Oh, hang on.
Hang on.
Oh, hey, no.
The thing with Alejandro is that
No,
he's kind of forgettable. He's really forgettable, and I never really paid attention to him, so
Really?
I wouldn't know.
Forgettable. He was one of the best parts of Gundam 00 for me.
He had a really fucking.
Are we talking about the crazy guy, or are we talking about the rich douchebag? Because I'm talking about the rich douchebag.
Well,
wait, hold
whoever
on.
the rich
Hold
douchebag
on.
is, you know.
Wait. Oh wait, no, yeah, I'm thinking of Aliel Sanchez.
Oh yeah, fuck no, Alias
You're
amazing.
Aliel Sanchez.
You're talking about evil Scott McNeil.
Yeah, but I
Al's an honest warmonger supposed to make his living.
No, but I agree. Alejandro was kind of forgettable, but then I thought you guys were referring to Aliel Sanchez. I was like, what are you talking about? They are nothing alike. That man is
Alejandro, I gotta say one thing for him. He has a fucking based ass mobile suit.
I love that mobile suit, though. Yeah. I want that mobile suit as a model kit.
Same.
I don't like the mobile armor as much. I like the mobile suit, though.
And I just want more villains like Ali, though. I just love villains that are just unforgivably just fucking assholes. Like It's like there's nothing redeemable about such. It's just I just love war. I'm gonna go kill you all. I love it.
I love war.
Just-
War is the greatest thing mankind has invented.
War is the best thing mankind's ever invented. How is an honest warmonger supposed to make a living? Where's Nick, Chelsea? Nick's, he's gonna get some dinner, but he'll be here. Don't worry. I'm just gonna adjust your PNGs a bit here now. There we go. Nick said he'd be here, but, he said he has to get some dinner first. Like the doggy video? Ooh. Which video? Wait, which video are you talking about? Oh, Chelsea sent me a video. Okay. My dad didn't want a puppy at first. That's what they all say, and then you get them a dog. And it's like, they're become best friends. I see it now, Chelsea. Don't worry. Alright, so Nick will come a little later. Don't worry about him. Alright, so, it's Sonic Sunday. Let me take a sip of tea. It's Sonic Sunday, so, we're gonna be finishing up arcade mode. There's not really much left. It's just pretty much that. We're almost done with arcade mode, so it's probably gonna be a short stream. Or at least somewhat short. I don't know, we'll figure out if we can extend it a bit. Maybe there's gonna be a level I'm stuck on, who knows. But, it's gonna be, you know, yeah, it's Sonic Sunday, so we're gonna be finishing up arcade mode and Sonic Frontiers. And then, next Sunday, $40. $40. I gotta emphasize that. $40 for, a game considered just mediocre. $40. That's where all your tips and donations went to. $40 to a mediocre game for more Sonic Sundays. So yeah, that's gonna be a thing. So yeah, so yeah, let's get into Sonic Sunday. So with me as always, we got co-host. I shouldn't say with me as always. With me as usual is you know, our co-host. We got left to right, not the last one, Ninjato, and then Matchstick, and yours truly, and then Nick's gonna come in a bit later, and then yeah, you can follow Ninjato and Matchstick on their own YouTube channels. You can follow me on my YouTube channel. That's where all the streams are archived onto, as well. And yeah, you also follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on the you can also follow our Discord or server if you want. And yeah, and then also the tip goal if you want. Well, we already reached the tip goal, but if you want to contribute more, then not gonna stop you. Just know that that money that you tip is gonna go to games like Sonic Forces. I hate myself. All right, so with that said, then let's get into it. So let me see. Where did we last leave off? I made a mental note to myself in the streaming back room. Where do we leave off? I know I pinned it. What cyberspace level did I leave off on? 3-7. 3-7. Ah, it's Chemical Plant Zone. Chemical Plant Zone can be a bitch. Okay, let's get into this. Racist.
Gotcha.
Racist. I'm surprised Nick is in here. Oh, hey Ray. Nick said he's gonna grab some dinner. He'll be here though. All right, let's do Chemical Plant Zone. This level's kind of a bitch. All right. Alright, come on. Oh! Oh! Oh, wait, no, it's... Oh, wait, this is a... Ah, god damn it. That's... Hold on. Oh, this is a completely different... Never mind. I was thinking of a different Chemical Plant Zone. My bad. Oh, wait, I know this level. This is from, Generations now. Hold on. Yeah! Okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I recognize this now from Generations. Oh, come on. Oh, no, come on. Oh, why? Okay, come on. Alright, come on. Alright, come on. Boom! Alright, come on. Oh, shite. Oh, come on. Oh, jeepers! Oh, come on. Alright, come on. Can we get the S rank? Alright, come on. Ah, damn it! Oh, nice! Oh, come on! No! Come on! Ah! Hold on. Ugh! Come back down! Come back down, you... Okay, come here. Okay, that is not S rank at all. That is not S rank at all. Oh! What? It is S rank! Oh,
We
let's
got
go!
a beast of Nurgle! Crap, 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 crap.
Okay, let's go get those. Let's go get those red stars now. Oh, I swore I thought that was not an S rank, but I guess that was.
Oh,
Where's that red star? Okay, there's the red star. All right, boom. Come on. What? Oh,
running, 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 running. Come on, come on.
what you playing again? Dark Tide?
Dark Tide. Yeah. I'm running away from the beast of Nurgle, which is the fat Jabba the Hutt. Imagine a Jabba the Hutt that pukes and consumes you.
Oh, there we go. Got the red star. All right, come on. All right, come on. Woo!
Yay, I killed it. Ugh.
Alright, come on. Where's that other red star? Where's that last red star? Come on. Alright, come on. Are you up there? Wait. Is it up there? Let me see. What's up here? Yeah. Oh, no, it's just an alternate route. Oh. Alright, never mind. That's not where the red star is. Come on. Show me where the last red star is. Come on, Papa. Come on. Give Papa his red star. Aha! Nope. Wait. Okay, then that's not where it is then. Where's the other red star? Oh, is it up there? Hold on. What's up there? Wait. What's up there? Come on. Come on. Give me my red star. Give Papa his red star. Aha! There's Papa's red star. Ah, I gotta go up there then. Okay. Alright, come on. Ah, damn it. I want my red star. Give Papa his red star. It's not that hard. Come on. Come on. Give Papa a kiss. There we go. There we go. We got our red star. Clip videos with the current weather happen. Oh, it's working now? Alright. We can make clips now. Alright, I got all my red stars. And I don't care about the D rank. I got S rank already. Let's go. Alright, next level. Name fits you well. Papa Changus. Call me Papa Changus. Come give your papa a kiss, eh? Whoa. Alright, come on. Alright, come on. Cha. 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 Woo! Alright, come on. Oh! Ah, damn it! Alright, come on. Give Papa his S rank. Okay, come on. Alright, there we go. Come on. Oh man, listen to that dubstep. Let's go. Oh, come on. Come on! I lost so much. I lost a lot of time there. Alright, come on. Alright, come on. Go. Come on, Papa wants this S rank. Give no. Oh. 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 Oh man. That was close. Come on. Yeah.
Metropolis entered public domain.
Huh.
So,
Oh, nice.
Oh, damn it.
and the
Wait,
last,
the city of Metropolis?
the Fritz,
Fritz Lang.
yeah, the Fritz Lang movie.
Oh. Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah, and also the last two,
Sherlock Holmes.
yeah, the last two Doyle books.
Oh.
Sherlock
so,
Holmes.
yeah, so now the complete history of Sherlock Holmes can be written. You can just now use all of Sherlock Holmes and not just specific.
Oh, come on. That's interesting. Alright, come on. Come on. Da, 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 da. Ah, there we go. There we go. Nice.
Very soon, Mickey Mouse is going to be on
Public domain.
public domain.
Oh.
Well,
Does that mean anyone
No,
can make a
Disney.
Mickey Mouse movie now?
well, using the original, and you can only use like the characters in the
Oh, come
original
on.
short.
So the way copyright law works is that once a character enters into public domain, let's take Pinocchio for instance. You can make a Pinocchio movie, but you can't make a Pinocchio movie that is as similar as the Disney version.
Ah.
So you can't use a lot of the iconography, the yellow hat, the sort of clothing he had, the sort of shape his body's in. You can't use Jiminy Cricket because that's their creation.
That's their creation. Alright. Oh, come on. Well, I don't really care for the Disney's version of Pinocchio anyways.
Not enough Tom Kenny as Mussolini.
Tom Kenny as Mussolini. Alright, we got S rank, let's go!
Too clean. We need to make it more dark.
I like the puppets.
I like a puppet.
These are puppets I don't like.
Shoot them.
And burn it all down. Wait, hold on. Wait, I know I showed not, and I know showed you not and Nick, Guillermo's Pinocchio. Have the rest of you guys seen Guillermo's Pinocchio?
I
No.
haven't. I've seen the clip of Mussolini.
It's actually a really good movie.
Like the only Garrett. So another confession time. The only Garrett. There's only 2 films I've seen of Guillermo del Toro's work, and that is Hellboy and Pacific Rim.
I haven't. I don't think I've ever seen any of Mr. Guillermo del Toro's work. Though I am really interested in seeing Hellboy.
I rewatched the original Hellboy. It's pretty good. Golden Army is better.
Well, I mean, you don't start with the sequel.
Yeah, but like I think just rewatching the Golden Army was really great because I actually that was a movie I watched when I was 5.
Whoa! What? What?
So I was part of an after school. There was an after school.
Is it after school showing Hellboy? Sorry.
There's an after
School decided, hey, Hellboy, perfect for kids.
Well, yeah, of course. It's a perfect family-friendly movie out there. Show your kids Hellboy.
it's an after school program. You know, usually I would get drop off at a park, and it'd be like a place where we could do homework and then we can go outside.
I know that. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I used to be in one of those programs.
We had a field trip to the movies.
Was that the beginning of Not the Cinephile?
Well, Not the Cinephile came on to his own during high school, but I think that was sort of close to it. I remember watching the Golden Army. I remember watching the beginning scene, the Tooth Fairy scene.
Oh, the Tooth Fairy.
Something tells me that the Tooth Fairy is not a nice lady.
Oh.
It's a very action-packed scene. But when I was a kid, it freaked me out.
Guillermo sure has a way with portraying fairies.
When I was like 5 or 6, I snuck in while my parents and my older brothers and my grandma watching Fellowship of the Ring, and I saw the prologue and seeing that orc, the first like orc without the helmet screaming, freaked me out, and that's how it got caught. And then I fell asleep in the Shire during the.
Man, you know that orc was.
6-year-old kid. Okay,
that orc was scary, but no, everything with the actual plot with the hobbits. Oh, fuck that. That's boring.
I was 6 years old and it was late at night, so.
Oh no! What did I do again? Actually,
I was supposed to go to bed, okay, but I fell asleep with the family watching Lord of the Rings.
I mean, that's not a bad way to.
Yeah, that was always a crazy memory for me. It's like being in the very back row, just seeing that scene play out. And that was before, I knew who Guillermo del Toro was. And then I watched Kronos and Pan's Labyrinth, but that was much later.
I'm being chased.
Oh! Alright, you know what? We already got S rank. We don't need to do this again. We all fall asleep watching the movie. No, Jesse, I already got the B rank. I already got the S rank, so it's fine that I got a B rank there, because I was just focusing on getting the red stars. Don't worry, Chelsea. Alright, here we go. Come on. Oh, hey, I already got the red stars in this level. What do you know? Alright. Let's see if I can beat my time then.
You know, I would actually love if 2 Towers were to come back to theaters.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
That'd be interesting.
I need to see. Like, this is the 10th anniversary of Return of the King.
Huh. Oh! Chelsea, Two Towers is the Lord of the Rings movie. Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers.
Yeah, let's see what I got so far with Bright's Odyssey.
Hold on. I can't, well, I mean,
I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you later.
alright.
After.
I mean, I can hear what you got so
Yeah.
far. Alright, what you got so far?
Our family.
Oh, you got the entire family? Nice. Oh, there we
Got
go.
all the 80s too.
Nice. Go. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Come on.
I decided to fuck it. It'd be fun if I do some sketches for some of them.
Alright.
The oldest, I think, I'm in my head, the oldest of the Noah grandkids, Wayne. I'm kind of imagining a cross between Kenneth Slug and
Damn it.
Bright Noah.
Ah, I was so close there, but then I messed up at the last minute. I went over the goal. Alright. What? Who else did you get for the family?
There's Bright and Mirai. And then we got Bright and Mirai's daughter, Chimene.
Chimney.
Chimney.
The way I always heard it pronounced was just chimney.
Chimney.
I am the servant of the sickle fire.
Behold, Chimney.
Oh, that's a Tomino name if I heard one.
My favorite bright child, Chimney.
I think
Chimney.
I'm just gonna say it Chimene because I'm gonna laugh myself to death if I just say chimney.
chimney.
Hey, let's go. S rank. I wonder if that's a new record. Let me see. Let's see if that's a new time record. Yeah, new time record. Let's go.
We got Judge Heights.
Judge Heights.
Who, I'm imagining him like a former. He's a former Londo Bell guy.
All right.
And I'm kind of in my head. I'm imagining him like he fought against the Sleeves. Yeah.
All right.
Then we got the grandkids. Wayne, who was the oldest, who was 27. Kurt, who is 23.
All right.
They're both Londo Bell ship captains.
Ooh. Okay. So following their
Megumi.
papa's footsteps. All right.
Yeah. Megami, who was a Gundam pilot.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm imagining
Oh,
her-
I know. I know where this is going with her.
She survives till the end.
Oh, okay. She's the one that lives.
It's her twin sister that dies.
Oh.
Yeah, her twin
Way height.
sister. Like, so when he was going over, he has a PowerPoint. So, and he goes over. He uses Locke as one of the characters.
Lock on.
And Lock on.
Oh, come on, please. I got that boost going last time. Why can't I get it this time?
Who's
There we
Miko?
go.
Miko?
under Jason X, you you put under Jason X, you put Mariko's boyfriend.
Oh, Miko. Oh, fuck. Oh.
Yeah, Miko's boyfriend.
That was the first.
Yeah.
I changed the name earlier, and I forgot to
Okay.
do that one.
I just wanted to know. Like, I thought you were
Okay.
just missing a character. You don't want to end up. You don't want to end up like your uncle, a botanist. What did he do with his life?
He
Oh, come on.
he botanied a whole bunch of Earth Federation grant. Like true botanist, he planted a whole bunch of Earth Federation bureaucrats into the ground.
Ah.
Hopefully one day, their bodies will degrade and become flowers. That's how Hathaway botany.
Wait.
I'm in trouble.
I had to defeat all those guys with the gold up here. A gas rank. Yeah, let me try to do better. I feel like I could do better.
You got I imagine her Gundam is called the Splash Gundam.
The Splash Gundam. Ooh.
It's made for mostly close quarters combat involving in like interiors.
Hmm. Oh, okay.
The Noah family's name couldn't give her a Rigsy.
The oldest brother, Wayne. When Kurt and Megumin and him all decided to go into the military, he convinced the other two to change their last name from Heights to Noah, in an effort to hopefully get some nepotism.
Nepotism. Hell yeah.
Their way.
Oh,
Come on.
That nepotism does have a ceiling, as long as as long as you're not suspected of tutoring a new type child,
Or any connection with a quarter vagina.
Or the other son.
May Heights is a medical official of a debris ship.
All right.
She's gonna be she would be a major focal point in the first quarter of the show. But die in the end all right, so in the first quarter, it's kind of like the whole show is kind of based on the Odyssey, and the first quarter is kind of like the Iliad.
Alright.
Where instead of sieging Troy, they're sieging Solomon.
Oh. Okay.
Called the Solomon's Revolt. Led by a guy claiming to be Giran Zabi's grandson.
Why did you post a fake trailer for Rise of the Beast?
Really?
Yeah, it's fake. Completely.
Yeah, I could tell by the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was in. I found it in my. Let me take it off then.
No,
It's fine. It's just funny.
because I'm watching. I'm like, okay, that's shot. I know that shot's from Bumblebee. They must be reusing some footage for it just for the trailer. What they did again.
No, I
Actually,
could
that's actually
tell
from
immediately by
Revenge.
the
That's actually
thumbnail.
that one's from Revenge of the Fallen.
The frames are dropping,
That-
Chelsea says. Hold on. Oh, I did do better. Hold on, Chelsea. I know what the problem is. It's because I'm streaming in Discord at the same time.
Yeah. May Heights is a medical official of a debris ship that is working
Let me get the red
working
stars.
during the siege. Long story short, she ends up inside Solomon during the final fight. I don't know how yet, but due to the Earth Federation forces handling it really fucking poorly, long story short, a nuke goes off inside of Solomon's,
Oh my gosh.
blasting, killing May Heights.
Oh, come on. Let me get the star.
there. And killing Megumin's boyfriend, who was kind of the Achilles parallel, and send a massive chunk of Solomon onto the earth and smashes into like a. I was thinking somewhere in the Pacific coastline. I can't. Somewhere there, somewhere along there. Not Australia, more in the north, I guess. But it would kill a lot of people and embitter a lot of people to the Earth Federation. Government. We have Hathaway Heights.
Screws up.
Yeah, we have Hathaway Heights, named after his dear old uncle.
His dear
The botanist.
The botanist. I find it funny how they just like, what was Uncle Hathaway? He was a botanist. So what was so bad about being a botanist? Why does everyone hate him? You don't want to know.
Why is that guy saying "Long live Hathaway"? Don't worry about it. The parrot puts his hands over the kid's ears.
Don't worry about it, kiddo.
Yeah. I don't really know what he's gonna do. I don't really know how I'm gonna fit him into the first quarter of it. I just put down university student as kind of a fill-in.
All right.
He probably won't be that in the long. He may be that in the long run, but he might not be. But long story short, on the second quarter, he ends up stealing the Odyssey Gundam.
Another kid stealing a Gundam.
Yeah, and he's Megami and May are both 20, while Hathaway is 17.
Oh, okay.
Then we got the wives and boyfriend of the grandkids. The first one is Layli Atterbury Noah, who is Wayne's wife.
All right.
And is the Londo Bell ship captain. And she's the captain from the ship in F-91, the redhead.
Ooh. That's pretty cool.
Then we would have Maria Castillo,
all right.
Noah, who is Kurt's wife and is the daughter of a Jupiter Empire aristocrat.
Oh,
sort of like it. This is around that time. This like the Jupiter Empire would be like interacting with Earth and stuff like that. And one of the aristocrats, came in like, "Hey, here's my daughter." Exchange of daughters, political favors, shit like that. Slap each other on the back, kind of thing.
Oh, hey, check it out! I got a Restars and still got an S ring. Nice.
And then you have Jason X, who is Megumi's boyfriend, who was the ace. He was a big ace pilot of Londo Bell at this period.
Alright, so we got that. Now we got S ring.
And for the other Earth Federation characters, we would have Beecha Oleg, who is the leader of Londo Bell.
Beecha's the leader of Londo. Wait, is it the same Beecha or is it a different Beecha?
Same Beecha.
Okay.
Does he still captain the Nahale Argama?
He does not captain the Nahale Argama, but he does captain a ship like that, the same class ship.
All right.
Not the same one, but it is painted gold and black to reflect his old I think it was a Hyaku Shiki.
Ah.
Is that right, Matt?
Yeah, he did pilot the second version of the Hyakushigi because the first one was trashed. No, I'm not kidding. It was trashed. Like after the fight against Haman.
Damn, Haman.
Yeah. You also have Ellie Oleg, Ellie Viano from Double Zeta, now Beach's wife. We got one of Beach's kids, Judo Oleg.
Ah.
Judo Ashta is still up there in Jupiter doing God knows what.
He's just being a drunkard, okay? Like, I bet, Magic, are you gonna have like an episode, like at least one episode where it's Judo's Judo's with his junkyard?
Oh, let's go.
Probably not.
Oh, yes.
You can give an explanation of why the Zeta got trashed and replaced.
Oh, that was such a cool scene here. Fuck.
Then we have some of the mobile suiting Gundam pilots.
All right.
But we have Joshua Banks, who's a Lando Bell ship captain. We have Marcus X, Jason X's brother, Hollis Graves, Victors, and then all mobile suit pilots. And then for the Earth Federation forces, we have Admiral Randolph Geiger, who is going to be kind of like the big villain. Not really like the big fake out villain.
Okay.
Who is going to be like the incompetent Earth Federation forces leader. Then we have his number 2, Captain Milos Case, who is a bit more sympathetic.
All right.
Long story short for the second quarter of the show, Kurt Noah eventually decides to go against the rest of his family and join the Earth Federation as the leader of their Londo Bell and fight against the people trying to leave.
Wow. Oh, come on.
He would also be set up as the main Noah in the first quarter. Just a...
Huh. Alright, come on. Alright, come on.
Then for some of the for some of the colony leaders, the returning faces will be Cameron Bloom. Or Cameron?
Oh yeah, Cameron.
The beer ice.
Yeah.
He one of the guys joining.
And also, he has a. I know we talked about this. Like, you actually gave him a W. He has a wife. He moved on. He moved on from his simping.
I mean, you can only spend so much time sipping over a woman.
I went to prison because of your eye.
Did you really go to prison?
Wait, you went to prison?
It's not confirmed. He talked about the risk of it.
If so, he didn't. He ended up not going to prison.
He survived. Let's go. Come on, Sonic.
It doesn't say shit. Okay.
Ah, damn it! I tried to get that boost. Alright, whatever. Why did I go all the way? Oh my gosh. Oh.
And Alfred Izuhara, or Al from War in the Pocket, will be one of the colony leaders.
Hey, let's go, Al! Moving up in places. You gonna get him a hamburger?
Sure, why not? He'll have a lunch with at Mickey D's with Bright.
With Bray.
You mean Daniels, right?
With Daniels, excuse me. And
oh my gosh!
Previously said Judge Heights will be a leader of leader of one of the colonies, and Wayne's wife Leela Noah would be ended up winning the election for one of the colonies that will be leading.
Nice.
Yeah. Some of the other characters that we see would be Axel Irene, who is the Solid Revolt leader.
Alright.
Oh
gosh.
Shit. I forget her first name, but
There we go.
it wouldn't be Irene, would it be, since she's a chick? Axel. What's a Tomino name?
Oh, come on.
Axel Yeater.
Axel leader.
Axel Gear.
Axel Gear.
He'll be the grandson of the secretary of Gear and Zabi.
Huh.
We have Hector West, who would be obviously the Hector of the Solomon Revolt, or the Hector of Troy. He's there to die.
He's there to die.
In a flashy style. Then we got like Seabook and Cecily.
Ah.
We also got Crux Dogati. Would eventually show up in the fourth quarter.
Wait, at this moment are they Seabook and Cecily or Kincaid and Vera?
Seabook and Cecily.
Okay.
Since this would be the event that triggers them joining the
Becoming pirates.
Reforming the Crossbow Vanguard. Okay.
Yeah. So
They're off to outer space to become Gundam pirates. To say screw the Empire.
Fuck. God.
Bararona.
Oh god, that was so fucking so close. Ah. Come on. Damn it! I'm trying to get that boost jump. I know I was able to do it for a bit. Come on, I know I could do it. It's the you homing attack, but then you cancel it when. Oh, now I do it, but not when I needed to. Okay. All right, come on. Oh, there we go. Hey, can you do the same move in Forces? Where you like, where you can like
I don't know. Mostly because Frontiers is such a different like beast compared to the everything. It's essentially gonna feel like a pretty lackluster version of Generations.
Ah.
Hey, time to take out. We're off to rescue a kid from.
Come on.
Time to get back into Cyberpunk. This game is super long.
I'm still playing Cyberpunk.
Yeah. You know how big this game is?
I know it's big. Oh, come on. Oh, come on! Oh, well, I gotta restart this. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay, go. Let's have some time. Alright, there we go. Come on, come on. Boom. Come on. Yeah. Cha.
Nick Chingus. Have you heard of a movie called Skinamarink?
No.
Dude, I was calling my friend earlier and he was just talking about it.
Oh, is it like it's like the big new thing?
It's an experimental horror film. It appeared back in July with the Fantasia film festival.
Oh, there we go.
And it was pretty famous because they intentionally leaked it online.
Huh.
Come
on, that's right.
And and it's got a lot of buzz.
I did not know that. Alright,
I put on some
let's get those red stars
socks.
now.
Feet.
Let's go get that red star.
Okay, well, we just went crashing.
I believe the red star is on this route. Alright, come on. Boom, boom, okay, no, it didn't matter either way. But, alright, come on. Give me a red star.
It has a it got a theatrical release. Coworker took me to go see it.
How was it?
It's very interesting, very unique. It was too abstract for me.
Huh.
So
that's interesting hearing from you.
So the entire throughout the entire movie, we don't get to see fully who the actors in the film. We're following around we're following around throughout the entire film a little boy and a little girl. And they are like 5 and 6 in real life.
All right.
And the camera is angled in very interesting ways, where it's always pointed either at like the ceiling or at the floor, or always at an angle. We don't really get to see the children that well. And the premise, as it were, is that children got up. Children just woke up one night. Their father and mother is just gone, and the doors and windows of their house are also gone as well.
Oh. Got the red star. Huh. Interesting.
And they wonder, what happened to their parents. They go downstairs. They play with their toys. They watch really old public domain cartoons.
All right.
The movie set in 1995. But something that's really interesting is it is shot on Super 8.
Okay.
So like me personally, like I kind of like the graininess and the old feeling of Super 8. It's something that often gets abused a lot in horror movies because old things are scary, Chingus. That's what the youth fear. They fear old grainy things.
Alright, there we go. Now I got all the red stars.
But it's used to great effect in the movie. There is a monster. We never really get to see, and it talks in sort of like a child's voice. And there are just moments. There's just moments in the film where the camera is just exploring the house. It's always locked down at a part of the house. And then you just hear like a child, either the siblings talking to each other the siblings talking to the monster. And it's always it sounds distant and almost like a whisper.
Ooh.
And so there's what do you call it? There is, it's often like subtitled. So there is that sense.
That's pretty interesting.
So the reason I say that the film is very abstract is it doesn't really have a plot.
Okay.
Because the general feel for the movie is that just these children are stuck in this situation. They don't really have any means of help. They can't comprehend it because they're 5.
Yeah.
And so because of how the film is shot, it relies a lot on, and just through the budget alone being very low. Movie was made on $11,000.
Wow.
It relies a lot on just atmosphere. And sound. So a lot of the movie, just taken at face value, just straight up, is looking at a dark hallway, and hearing the children talk or hearing the TV playing, and catching a sense of there's a noise. You don't really know what the noise is because it's very off screen, and it's supposed to give the impression of how a child perceives something frightening. Yeah, just children do. They're scared of a lot of things because children are very young and they don't know a lot of concepts and ideas yet. So like, your house, your house is supposed to be sort of like the safest place you ever think of when you're little. But then you imagine like your house is dark, if you were ever scared of the dark as a child, and there's just a bunch of weird noises and creaks and groans, as houses tend to do. And there's no real simple answer that you can explain with it. So overall, I think the movie has just moments of brilliance where it's very slow.
All right.
It's a slow movie about looking at a
dark hallway.
Dark, rainy hallway.
You said we don't see the monster?
We don't see the monster. There's a shot really close, really towards the end, where you see like a grainy, unfocused face, and the implication is that is the monster. And it's like, the kid just keeps telling it again and again what its name is, and it just kind of just stares at
red star. No! I want a red star! I need a red star.
It stares at the it stares at the kid, and vice versa the screen. All of us. The litmus test, I think, even though I don't really think it is a completely apt comparison, it's just Blair Witch Project. Like, it's also getting the same reaction as Blair Witch Project, which
Let's see, was the family got joke getting nicked? Okay, they're
Walking through the woods. Walking through the woods still. Some about a map. Walking through the woods. Walking through the woods. They find a house. Movie's over. Everyone in the audience is pissed.
Personally, I love the Blair Witch Project. Still do. It's not as scary as it was before, but
An awesome day of the world of the. Yes, I'm playing Cyberpunk. I just finished the hunt mission.
Come on, get the goal. There we go.
The mission with the rivers, one of the cool detective one, involves. I kind of want to save it when I do a review of the podcast, but it's horribly screwed up.
All right. And look at that. We got 2 more levels to S rank. Oh wait, this is Chemical Plant Zone. This is the one that kind of gives me a bit trouble, I think. Yeah, there it is. Hold on, I already screwed up.
What's it?
There we go.
Fine.
Come on. Okay. Oh, why did you do that, Sonic? All right, there we go. In we go. Come on.
There are very few scares in the film, but I think just how they're set up is very effective, because there's a really good there's really good atmosphere, but it's paced very.
Wait, shit. Wait. No, I'm not. Damn it, I'm not supposed to be down here. Damn it! That's not the quickest route. Alright. So people are comparing it to the Blair Witch Project?
Yeah. Like, me personally, I think it's not much of an apt comparison, because the Blair Witch Project had a structure to it. There's the film is very improvised on purpose, to give the illusion of a found footage film, which is lost on a lot of people who do found footage. But it's there is a structure there. There is a what do you call it? Like a narrative that runs through it. Usually I'm fine when a film like this doesn't have a narrative, but it does have like at least a structure. And Cinemarink is very experimental in that like the sort of premise I gave to you, Changus. That's something that you had to, I think that's something that you would have to read before as a description, because the film kind of gives vague hints that that the house has no way of, the kids have no way of exiting the house. And I figured out that the director Kyle Edward Ball had been doing something like this for a while. He has a YouTube channel called Bite Size Nightmare.
Oh, okay.
And it's videos that he made based on submissions that he asked for, just on the topic of nightmares people had as children.
Oh. Oh, damn it! I screwed up.
And the one thing I can say about the film is it does feel like a YouTube video that was made into a feature film. Like, I imagine maybe I would have something glowing to say if perhaps instead of watching it in a movie theater, I did watched it on
at home
at home on my computer. It's weird. Like,
how are we doing on time? Come on. Okay, here we go. Alright. Okay. Alright, this part is always the one that kind of gets me. No! Okay. Okay, come on. Ah! Damn it. That part always gets me. The last part! I need to get that, like, perfectly to get an S rank. Ugh. Come on. Come on. Alright, here we go. Come on. Come on. Alright, here we go. Damn it! You know what am I? Screwed up there. Come on. Ugh. Come on. Okay, no, avoid that. That's useless. Ramps slow you down. That's good. That. Stand up. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on. Go. Come on. Oh, okay.
Nick, can we put Rec on the Halloween schedule?
Rec?
It is a Spanish found footage film.
Sure, just gotta remind me when we start putting the thing together.
Yeah, I can remind you.
Okay, here we go. Go. No!
Changus, do you remember a movie called Quarantine?
No. No, I don't remember that movie.
Oh.
Here we go. Come on. Sorry, I'm a little hyper focused at the moment.
Yeah, I understand.
Alright. No, but no, I don't think I've heard that movie before. What's it about?
It is a found footage film about a what do you call it? A SWAT team going into a supposedly condemned building
Ah.
and encountering an evil, and they're followed around by what do you call it? A amateur reporter. It's the remake to Wreck, the American English remake to Wreck. I don't recommend it.
You don't recommend it?
No.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh no, Chelsea, we're not doing Rocky Horror Picture Show again. Wait until.
I have a question. Do you want to do shock treatment?
Shock treatment? I don't. What's shock treatment?
It is the sequel.
There's a sequel. Okay, then yeah, I would love to. I would love to watch the sequel then.
It's not as good as Rocky Horror.
Oh.
It's unique.
Unique.
It's not like some kind of terrible film, but it's very like it is a sequel to Rocky Horror in the sense of there's a different flavor it has by by the same man.
I'm still interested. I would love to watch that. That sounds fun. Alright, come on. Come on. Okay, come on. Okay. Ooh. Damn it, how am I screwing up this part? Alright, come on. Alright. No! God! No! Why did I quit? Oh, damn it. Alright, hold on. Hold on. I did this before.
Well, I came across a gang war, and I decided to become celestial being. We'll tell the whole world about our peaceful ways.
5,
5,
4.
4.
Come on. Oh, here we go.
And peace was restored.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. Oh, here we go. Come on.
Genghis, I think maybe you would have. Have you ever seen the Will Smith film I Am Legend?
No, I know about it. I've been meaning to watch it. I haven't seen it, but I know about it. I know the twist also, but like I've been meaning to put aside time to actually watch it.
You say you know the twist. Are you aware that that's actually a deleted scene?
Oh, that's a deleted scene.
So the original, so it was a movie that was a victim of studio meddling.
Oh, yes, there we go.
The original ending just involved what do you call it? Will Smith pulling a Bruce Willis and taking himself out alongside the vampires. But the twist which was the ending that everyone on crew wanted, was what happened in the original book. And, you know that it's what the name of the movie derives its meaning from. But the studio just decided, you know what, Will Smith, taking all the monsters out alongside him is apparently a more fitting ending. So let's go with that.
Ah.
Because I've been watching Diamond Bolt studio meddling video again. It's It's amazing. It's amazing to think how often it happens.
Yeah.
Hey, remember how the original ending for Amazing Spider-Man 2 was actually gonna have turned out that his dad was actually alive this whole time?
Yeah.
He actually showed up at his dead girlfriend's.
Hey son, how you doing? My girlfriend's dead, Dad. Sucks to be her.
Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that.
I would respect that movie far more if they went with that ending. Just go. Yeah, I'm alive, Peter. Like. That would have been amazing. Like objectively, it is a big middle figure to the audience, but even then, I was like, I would have still found that amazing.
Just, hey Peter, I'm still alive. Where have you been, Dad? Did you know Uncle Ben's dead? Sucks to be him, I guess. But hey, I'm here now. I feel like Peter's parents being alive just kind of feels like what about like Uncle Ben and all that? Sucks to be Uncle Ben then, huh? Am I right? Hey, my girlfriend's dead. Well, sucks to be your girlfriend, Peter, but hey, I'm here now.
Yeah, I feel conflicted. I'm gonna go fight the rhino.
You can make fun of that movie.
What?
A lot better movie than Homecoming.
Yeah, we heard it all before.
Yeah, I know. Just like I hear all of the before about this one. So.
Technically better movie. Really? No.
Well, I'm just saying.
I didn't say objectively. I said it was a better movie.
Oh, come on. Alright, come on. Oh, damn it, I'm not doing so well at time. Fuck. Come on. Oh, god damn it, Sonic. Please. Oh my gosh, Sonic, please. I beg a D. I beg a D. I beg a D, Sonic.
Come on.
Oh my god. I just realized. So, I was thinking, I don't hate the Amazing Spider-Man 2. I don't even dislike it. I kind of like it, but it's like more like I like parts of it. And like, I feel like a lot of it would be better if they were all in like their separate movie. And then I'm thinking to myself, oh my god, they all combine and make mid.
That's my favorite Albert Coleman quote. How do you combine and make? Fuck. They combine and make mid. I've been watching a bunch of those Mysterio videos, or they're just doing a Sonic mod of DBC. there's this one where I'm trying to find the song they used. Like in the background, they have like this remix of this machine, but it's like I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a remix of this machine. It's like, fuck, I want to know what remix they used. It actually sounds really good.
Well, what did it sound like?
Like more techno. Like maybe like
Hold on.
It's
Hold on.
it was, I think the video was called like Omega Go Super Saiyan or something. Just, like you could hear it in the background. It's like, what is that song they're using?
To be.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Wait, I can't see at the moment. Okay. Oh, gosh.
To be honest, like Paul Giamatti as the Rhino. Like, I really wish they wouldn't bait and switch us.
Yeah.
Ah, God. Okay, I'm not gonna get the fucking this rank anyways. Let me see. Let me see real quick.
You know what? Like, I actually really like Dane DeHaan in that movie. I don't know why. I like if he was crazy psycho goblin earlier. I think I would have I would have much prefer that.
No, it's not that one, Nick. Hold on. I know the video though. It's like they use it in the background. Maybe it came with the mod they're using.
Possibly.
Like, okay, hold on, real quick. I'm gonna put this in the back room. Like if you listen carefully, they have like this remix cover of this machine going on. It's like, that actually sounds really fun. I want to know where I could listen to it. Alright, come on. Middle Chelsea? Something like that. It's just... Okay, that's not what I wanted to do, but okay. Mid just kind of means just, it's okay.
Average in a bad way.
Yeah, it's just painfully average. Just, that's pretty mid. Okay, here we go. How do you combine and make mid? It's one of my favorite things. Okay. No! Gosh, why is this level giving me a hard time for S rank? Alright, come on. Okay, here we go. Come on. Alright, come on. Come on. Alright, here we go. Nice. Okay. Alright. Alright. No!
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you're feeling down, don't be, because whatever you do, you'll never fail as worse as when Sony tried re-releasing Morbius.
Actually, you can fail harder.
Okay.
And the company is Wizards of the Coast.
No, they backpedaled.
No, they're not.
They backpedaled.
They're not gonna do
No, they're not.
I thought
They're not back.
for long.
Oh, I thought they did.
They're pretending to.
It's a very Kind of like you were in this round, kind of
Yeah,
backpedal.
right now, rumors is that they're actually straight up firing employees that are disagreeing with them, with the higher ups. Right now, so this is what they were doing.
Is there
okay?
any confirmation though to those rumors?
It's from more trusted sources right now.
Okay.
But so here's what's most likely they're gonna do. Okay, they're gonna release a new OGL that is just slightly less bad as the one they were trying to push.
And they're still gonna piss off a lot of people.
Yeah, like at this point, they already screwed up. There is literally no turning back on this one. Like, the only way they can reverse everything is to make the OGL more open than it already is.
Okay.
Like, do like the complete opposite of what they were, of everything. It requires like a whole direction of the company shift.
Huh.
All right, check out streaming backroom.
No.
There's that cleft jaw into use.
Yeah, like they're essentially they're more sorry that they got caught
All right.
than oh yeah.
Alright. Alright, here we go. Oh, okay. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Can we do it? Can we do it? Oh, fuck. Fuck. Damn it. S rank is. Ugh. No. Okay, actually, it turns out the top route is faster. Damn it. I was taking the slow route this whole time. Here we go.
There, like, I haven't ever seen Morbius, but like the after credit scene still gets me. Because it is the most laziest thing I've ever seen anyone do. And what was it, like a $72 million film?
Sounds like Jared Leto's even. It's like just talking in thin air. Like Michael Keaton is even there. Just like they're like some of the dialogue just doesn't even match up. Just like I'm interested. Like he didn't even tell you what his proposal is. You fucking dunce. It's like just.
It's I mean, when Michael Keaton feels like he's too good to be in the scene, shooting that whole after credit scene, it just seems like such a waste of time. Because he's literally phoning in his performance.
Hey Doc, I want to start a band. Jared Leto just says a completely different line that doesn't make sense in context of the conversation.
Hey Doc. Hey Doc, there's have you heard of this menace? His name is Spider-Man. You want, and he's like intriguing.
Intriguing.
Like,
No. Okay, that wasn't too. Okay, I did actually do any better at that time. Come on. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, go. Come on. Yeah. I had the displeasure of watching Morbius in theaters. Not. I paid matinee price for that movie.
I didn't pay for my ticket.
I'm so envious of you, Nick.
Changes contributed to the Morbius loop.
I contributed to the Morbius.
Look,
Yes!
Chinggis would
There we go!
Chinggis just can watch almost anything.
No, there is some stuff that's even I can't handle. Oh, hey, anime guy, you just got time for me to get.
That's why I said almost Chinggis.
I'm too much of in a good mood for you to spoil it. Finally got the S rank. Let's go get that. Let's go get that last rest. Let's go get that restart. Then. Let's go get a restart. Oh, that was such a good feeling. Yeah. No.
I remember thinking to myself, you know, I'd never seen the IMAX theater looking this empty.
What movie were you watching?
No, that was me. That was me.
Oh, that was you working when Morbius came out?
Yeah.
That really was one of the most funniest shit Sony's ever done. They thought that, you know, oh man, people are making so many memes about Morbius. We could capitalize on this and get, you know, even more money. It's like the memes aren't there in support. They're making fun of your movie. It's garbage. Good, just that end credit. Intriguing.
And check out Shin Backroom. I did the sketch for Wayne Noah.
Hold on.
Why not?
Look at that chin. Hot damn.
Wait, give me 1 second. Just let me finish this level. Alright, I got all the red stars for this level. Let me see this chin. Does he got the Quagmire chin? Giggity.
I was just about to ask, Magic. I want you to make a character in your style, but just has the fucking Quagmire chin. I want to see what that's like.
You know, one thing. Oh man, Magic. There's one thing I always love about your artwork is you always end up giving the men you draw such strong jawlines. I actually unironically love that. When you just give them such rigid, such square jawlines, like, damn, that's fucking, you know, peak masculinity right there. Look at that jawline. It's like, nice.
Forever. Yeah, you know.
Alright, 2 more levels to... No, 3 more levels to S rank. Again. Alright, come on. What level is this? Let me S rank! What's like your favorite Lothario moment, Nick?
Oh man, that's actually tough. Not gonna lie, I've really started to enjoy. How are y'all gonna combine and make mid? This.
Everyone just fucking lost it when he said that.
The sum of its parts are less than the 2 halves. I think
They literally added GLaDOS to this game.
Oh, you're doing the
Delphine. Yeah.
upper
I'm
track.
chasing a cab right now that's controlled by a rogue AI that's basically GLaDOS. Down to testing, to I'm gonna kill you now, and they even have a cake reference.
Let's get those other 2 red stars.
I think my favorite though will always be, no, please, don't kill me.
Kill me.
If you kill me
Kill me now.
no, my wife,
Look at it.
she emailed me. If you kill me now, how am I gonna be able to email her back to tell her I'm still okay?
What are you talking about? You can't use a computer. You don't know how. You don't email. You can't use a computer. What do you mean? I made the iPhone. I made the iMac. You made the iPhone. Oh, I'm going to fucking kill you. No, I'll kill you first. Oh God, take this. Ha ha. That was just an iPhone 13.
Kilo head.
It doesn't hurt. Oh,
Kilo head.
oh God.
That's it. That's it.
Don't pull out the Nokia. That's cheating.
You're gonna have to use Samsung Tablet for the rest of your life after I'm done with you.
I tried to turn golden.
Hold this.
Oh, wait.
Here's a quick
Oh
sketch
my
of Quagmire.
goodness, you just
Oh, wait, there's a restart. No!
All right, here's your quick sketch of Quagmire.
Hold on.
I love it because it also looks like the Habsburg.
It's beautiful.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. Come on, jump. Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh crossover, says Chelsea. I don't know if that's ever gonna happen in our lifetime. Let me see Quagmire.
Beautiful Kangas.
Hold on. Wait, where do you post this? It's in the back room?
Streaming back room.
Hold on. Okay, that's weird. Oh no, why is Discord on my phone not working all of a sudden? Hold on, give me a minute. Give me a second. Come on, Discord on my phone. Work with me. Let me see Quagmire. He's Quack. Oh. Perfection. It's perfect. Matchstick. He's Quagmire. Giggity. Who else but Quagmire?
Does look like the Habsburg shop.
The Asper. Alright, there we go. We got the S ring. Let's go. Alright. Oh, come on. Wait.
come on. Oh. You put me in those stupid.
Please, come on. I've done this before. I've done this S-rank before. I know what to do. Yeah, there we go. That's not what I meant to do, but okay. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, damn it. Okay, whatever. No! Ah! Alright, come on.
Oh no, Genghis fell asleep.
Where are you gonna spit that bile, Changus?
I don't know.
Fucking-
Just gonna have to spit it back in my throat.
That's
Gross.
It
That
is
is-
gross.
Oh my God. You can sense the hate flowing through Genghis.
You know the guy who remember Build Destroy from Cartoon Network?
Yes!
WK, yeah.
I just found out that he made a fucking album of translated Gundam songs in English.
Ah,
Yeah. Although to be honest, like Richie Kozen, like I think his album is still unbeatable.
Yeah, and Richie Kozen has some good stuff.
That's
It was kind of funny. It's fucking that guy of all people.
S rank, let's go. And I think that's even a new record for S rank. Shaved it off by a couple seconds. Yeah. Let's get those red stars. Actually, what's the... Wait, Nick, what's the Aqua Teen Hunger Force gag with Enter WK again?
Everybody party! I want to have a party. You better have a party. Got a party, yo! Party! Got a party! Yo, it's got a party. Oh, it's got a party.
How's that art? Is any for Lil Wayne Noah over here got any critiques or anything?
Hold on.
No, it's quite appropriate for your style. Like, I sort of like it because it reminds me. Oh,
He kind of looks like Vic Mignogna.
Vic Mignogna?
Oh shit, it does.
he does. Like, there's his.
I think maybe...
I will say this though, nothing could ever compare to your Quagmire though. It's just
Maybe
beautiful.
more like a Vic Mignogna, but with an even more square jawline. Like, again, Magic, what I love about your style is just, again, you always give your men such square jawlines, and I actually love that. It just screams, ah, man, that's peak masculinity right there. So I do like that.
I am so annoyed.
I do it.
All right, last arcade mode level to S rank, and it's a skateboard level.
Magic, can one of the Noah children just the Noah grandchildren just look like Red Brown? Captain America.
Rev Brown. Wait, what was his first name again?
Reb. R-E-B.
Oh, now I do the stunts. So finicky with the stunts. I can never nail the stunts on the ramps. I know
He does have the tiny eyes though. Yeah, sure, why not?
That would be so cool.
I know scooter ramps. We're just gonna do that.
Oh man,
Come on.
that stupid car got me into more trouble than I wanted. You really put an area where the cops would on your car.
No.
I hope that car becomes scrap metal.
Jeez, that's some vitriol I hear in that voice. That's some venom right there. Just ooh. That was some serious venom in your voice I heard there. Like, car. It's like, damn. What'd that car ever do to you?
Tried to have me killed by a bunch of gangsters. Then again, it was voiced by GLaDOS.
Guess we should have seen that coming. Ah! Yeah, I can go overboard. Okay, come on. Come on! Come on! Let me get that S rank! Ah! Come on. Yeah. Cha! No! I missed it! Okay, whatever. Fine, screw the ring then. Screw your ring. I don't need it. Alright, here we go. Go up. And I wish I could boost on a skateboard. That'd be fun. Oh well. Alright, let's just go this way. Let's go this way. Shave off a little bit of time there. Come on. Alright, come on.
I'm listening to more Iron Blooded Orphans because that fucking soundtrack is sick.
IBO's soundtrack is good, yeah. It's got that like, it's got that like, what is it? That guitar going on.
That's like Ace Combat.
Really?
Well, at least Ace Combat 0.
I know. That's interesting.
It also has a guitar.
Alright, come on. Come on. Let me. Alright, no! Oh, gosh. Wow. Okay, come on. Ah, why is platforming so difficult for me all of a sudden? Nick, why am I terrible at platformers?
Oh no.
Because you're very antsy.
Come on. Come on. That's cool. Okay. Alright, here we go. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Nice. There we go, our skateboard again. Alright. Skateboarding, 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 skateboarding.
I imagine Megami Noah, Gundam pilot. Looks like has the same sort of look as Shime Noah from Char's Counterattack, but older and just constantly pissed.
Looks constantly pissed. Hey, S-Ring! Alright, let's go get those red stars. She's just constantly pissed.
I imagine her as sort of the more angry problem child out of the group.
Oh,
You missed one.
I know.
Yep.
I'm trying to get that red star, Nick. There we go. Thank you, Nick. Very cool.
You're welcome.
Alright.
I can't get that. I can't get that scene of Luffy jumping on Zoro out of my head. It's just him yelling Luffy.
Just the sound of like absolute dread in his voice. When he screamed Luffy's name, just Luffy! Oh god! There we go. There's a red star. Alright. Now we got all the red stars. So it's home free from here. Whee! Okay. Well, at least there was a check mark there. Whee! Oh, let's go.
Who was the guy from Scooby-Doo and the Loch Ness Monster? Like
Which guy?
Who do you play?
The fat guy.
Fat guy.
I don't remember Fat Guy.
I don't remember.
I think he was wide. Like, but
Hey, there we go! I S ranked all of arcade mode! Arcade mode's got all the red stars and everything is in S rank.
Now what?
Do you want me to? Do you want me to do this one again? The fucking second cyberspace level that just happens to be the hardest on all of them.
Everyone was like, "Oh my god, I'm not the only one who thought this was fucking difficult."
Why is this one? I'm not gonna fucking try it again. I bet you I'm never gonna reach the same time as I did before, just cause. Oh my gosh. Alright. Ah, yeah. Okay, no, it's not worth it. I already got an S rank. That's probably the best I'm ever gonna do on that level. You know what? I could do the boss fights again. That's what I could do. I could do the boss fights again. That means I have to. But if so I'm actually gonna start with the final boss. Yeah, no, actually, no. I could just redo the final boss again. I'm gonna do. Let's just do some of the boss fights again. The Titan fights. Let's just go through these again. Why not?
now I know what his name is. Del Chillman.
They'll chill. Okay, wait, is this on hard mode?
Is he a chill dude?
Yeah, the guy who was looking for the Loch Ness monster. Also the Yeti.
Yeti.
Alright, time to purchase a new apartment.
Alright. Let's do these boss fights again. Oh, alright, here we go. It's a nighttime Giganto fight this time. We're gonna fight you at night. Alright, come on. Boom! Let's do this. Let's do it. At night. I'm cooking. At night. It's one of my favorite SpongeBob episodes too.
I'm screaming in the dark at
night.
night.
At night. Man, Sonic Frontier's boss fight, boss theme still. I'm listening to it again. Ah.
I won't.
Yeah. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum. Hold on, let me try. Hold on, I'm gonna try cyclooping this guy. Yeah! 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 Let's go!
I'm gonna head out. You
Alright. Have a good night, Plastic.
You too.
Oh, good night. I wanna make Gowl into like a DJ.
A DJ.
It like sort of like how he was in like this chill out Scooby Doo. Sort of make him like in show narrator.
Oh, come on. So I can dodge it. No. Okay. Man, how do people dodge the big laser? Come on. Come on. Boom. Bada-bada-bada-bam. Bada-bada-bam. Bada-bam-bam-bam-bam-bam-bam-bam. Wait on. Damn it! Is it like? Do you have to like press sidestep at like the perfect frame? Is that what it is? All right, come on, come at me, you bitch! Come at me! Come at me! Ah, son of a! Come on. Do your stupid thing again. Do your stupid thing again. Come on. Come on. Come at me. Have at me. Oh. Whoa, oh, okay, that was new. It didn't let me do the little quick time event. That's interesting. Okay. Oh, what if I just keep holding? Why don't I just keep holding the counter button? Let's see what happens. Oh, there we go. Now I can do the trick. It's one of my favorite moves. Just doing that whole slam thing. Nice. Alright, there we go. Boom! And then one more kick and you're dead. Woo! Going slowly. I'm on 11, but I'm a 9. Guess you don't really know me. From the past, it's a losing game. It never brings you glory. And down this road before, I already know the story. Yay! Alright, one boss found, and then 2 more.
I was thinking, one thing I keep thinking about and keep projecting is I was like, I don't know about like the mystery machine.
Huh.
Like, part of me kind of wants to bring back the oldish fan. I wonder if it would feel too retro.
It could just simply be, you know, like whose fan was it in the first place? Was it Fred's?
I gotta look that up. Yeah.
Cause maybe like whoever's fan it was in the first place, depending on which character you could, you know, it could just be, you know, it's my first car. You know, my dad was kind of a cheapskate. This is like the cheapest thing he could get me. So, there we go, mystery machine. It's like Transformers 2007. Just, you know, like and they're like, oh, come on, Dad, I want to commit. It's like, what are you talking about? You know, you told me that a car picks a driver. Well, sometimes a car picks a driver with a cheap ass dad.
So apparently, yeah, Fred is the owner. Although I like how they also mention it's like he was kind enough to lend it to like Shaggy and Scooby when they were having their solo adventures. I kind of like that.
Maybe you can. Wait, has it always been Fred's car? Like, has it always been Fred's car to Mystery Machine?
I imagine so, because
because if not, then like, is it? Or can we like maybe change it?
Like, because all I know is that like in every single incarnation, like you know, where are you? What's new? He's always seen like sort of driving it. So I guess the idea is that yeah, it is his car. Like, because you know, I kind of want to make it fit.
You can still go with the. I'm just gonna call it the Bernie Mac excuse now. Just, what are you talking? And Fred's just, come on, Dad. You told me that. Come on, you said that a car picks a driver. Well, sometimes a car picks a driver with a cheap ass dad.
Guys, I just got this idea where it's just the mystery gang, but it's the gang from It's Always Sunny.
The gang.
The dog is Danny DeVito, by the way.
Wait a minute. Why do I have to be Scoob? Why can't Charlie be Scoob? Frank, we already agreed I have to be Fred.
Oh no! Wait a minute! I thought we all agreed I would be Fred.
I mean, just had the idea was like, what if the characters were just like acted exactly how the characters in It's Always Sunny acted?
Fred's just Dennis. I mean,
Oh, see, I thought Fred would be Dennis because Glenn Howerton. But Fred is Mac.
Fred is Mac.
Yes.
Actually, that sounds really funny. Actually, just Fred, you found the bike.
Bike, man.
What bike? You know, the bike and the. Oh wait, hold on, just real quick. My favorite boss fight of Frontiers. Damn, bam, bam, down, bam, bam, down, bam, bam, down like that. Down like that. All right. What were you saying, on?
I was just gonna say, a part of me thought it would be really funny though if Mac was just Velma.
But I that's also funny. But now that Nick mentioned it, I really want to see the idea of Fred being Mac. Fred, we know about the bike. Yeah. The bike and the. I'm assuming Shaggy would just be Charlie.
I assume Shaggy is Charlie. Yeah.
That means Daphne is Steve. Wait, hold on. Who? Wait, Nick. Who would be the Frank?
The fucking dog is Frank.
Scooby just comes in with a gun. Rush the fire! Oh, whoa, Scoob! It's an intervention!
So anyway, I started blasting.
Anyway, I started resting. Wait, what? I started resting. Bang! Cause the fire in you never dies. It comes around to light the flame. Oh! I can counter the missiles! Wait, hold on, I gotta do that more often then.
Okay.
Damn it,
That was my session of Cyberpunk.
I do it all.
Kind of a bit. Cyberpunk has some frustrating elements to it.
Oh, that's a shame. What comes around?
Like for me, in terms of gameplay, is that it doesn't tell you about proper ranking of. Unfortunately, it's the RPG elements that just annoys me about it.
I know that we will find a way. We'll do whatever it will take. And if we never reach the crowd, we'll take the whole thing down. Bip, bip. Don't look down. And boom in your mouth. Yeah. All right, there we go. Wyvern fight. Don't look down! Don't look down! Oh, excuse me. Rat party, Chingus. I am a rat party dude. Alright. Oh wait, low data. There we go.
So now, how much have you played of Cyberpunk?
I have played a ton. I can't really give you like how many hours.
Okay. Did you beat the criminal who became a born-again Christian side quest?
Yes.
What decision did you make at the end?
I went through with it.
Same.
Yeah, I love that side quest. It's so great.
It's definitely one of the most memorable. Okay, so Chinggis, just to explain. So it starts out, you get hired to help this guy take out a criminal who's under police escort.
Okay.
You think it's that. That guy gets taken out during altercation, though you could have killed the guy ahead of time. You could have. If you just let it go, if you just let it continue, you find out that the guy you were hired to kill became a Christian.
Huh.
After he did horrible things. He is super guilty, and to the point of mixing with, probably implying that it was trying to imply that there's some mental issues. He's not like in his right mind, because what he's going to do as part of his penance is that. So in the world of Cyberpunk, the main source of entertainment is not actually like TV or on the internet. It's this thing called brain dance.
Yeah.
Where you put on a little headset and you experience a pre-recorded thing.
Ah, come on. Let me
So
take you, bastard.
what this company, what the criminal decided to do, he volunteered for a production of The Passion of the Christ. And in order to do the brain dance, you have to go all the way through. So he decided. You.
It's just he's willing to. It's sort of a form of execution where he's willing to get crucified.
Yeah, and so like at the beginning, before you kind of learned about the whole thing, you go and you meet the sister of one of the people he killed. And you go through like him trying to ask the mother for forgiveness, and of course, you know, the mother can't have it in her heart at the moment to forgive him. And a little bit, and the sister actually told him, "Don't go along with this." They have a disagreement, but anyway, and you're also encouraged by this. See, like this chick who represents the company who's trying to encourage, and you know, because if this goes on, this could sell bonkers. And so you basically were given some choices where you could not have him go. You can try to prevent it from happening in multiple ways. Or you could go through with it, where you play the role of being the people who nail it to his hand, nail him to the cross. Some of you not did that.
I'm just still waiting for Passion of the Christ 2 crucified this.
But it's a very emotional, like side story. It's one that doesn't like. It's one that I feel like could have been handled badly if they tried to baby the player, but they didn't. Because like for the last side quest, he actually gets his nerves gets rattled, and they call you up, the corporate, the corpo woman calls you up to be like, oh, talk some sense of him, to make sure that he's ready to go out there and perform.
As you're also, by the way, entering this corporate lounge, you have a protest happening outside, and also you're with you have been along with this officer who's like, yeah, he's a criminal, who's like, he does what he tells, but he has no sympathy for him.
Man, why can't I Cyclope tonight? I want to Cyclope him. Let me Cyclope you, bastard! Oh my gosh.
And you are given a choice to try to convince him not to go through with it, or you could do just I think this is the most like raw emotional choice. It's just like to help him calm down. Like he axes you to calm him down with a prayer, and you can say you can recite any prayer. Of course, Lord's Prayer for me.
I did. I picked because I kind of played V as a bit more like an agnostic, so I went for the more agnostic choice.
Come on.
I just felt that made the most sense for the type of character V is.
I could see that. Like,
oh, you bastard! You deflect your own shield.
But I also kind of like me myself. I kind of like the idea that because I used to be a corpo.
I did the same thing. I used to be in a corpo.
Like, I kind of like the idea that even after everything V had to do to get to the top, even someone like him is God-fearing. It's I don't know. It's kind of really cool. The idea of a character.
Yeah. Either way, it's.
All right, where's your shield? Where's your shield, you bastard?
That was like fine with. It makes sense.
Sa.
And then you go through with it, and it's a very raw scene. Yeah. Like I want you to experience Chengus.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely it's a time crunch. And honestly, the main story is the least interesting part of the game.
Okay.
You're really just playing it.
Yes!
Side
Finally, Cyclope! That's what you get, you bastard! That's what you get. There may be no... I don't know, maybe there is a god in Sonic. But all you got now is just Super Sonic. You'll have to settle with me. You want to say your prayers, Titan? Pray to me. That sounds really fucking... That sounds really pretentious, actually. Now let's think of it. Just... Oh, there's no god. Pray to me, you bastard. It's like, wow. Look at the fucking ego of this guy.
Cengus talking like we're Reddit atheists.
Oh, there we go. Finally, beat this guy.
Okay, I think will be the year where I'm actually gonna go watch Cross Edge, but I do need a crew.
Good luck. I ain't joining you. I love this finished. I love how this boss fight ends in Sonic. Just
Which one, Giganta or?
No, the knight. The knight. You just take his big sword and just go all Metal Gear on him. Just hey, remember, we're gonna go Metal Gear on you. Boom! Here's your sword. And you're dead.
Oh, Chelsea is like, I'm not joining you.
And like I said, I thought Cyberpunk was a godless world due to corpos being quote-unquote gods.
Well, anime guy, it depends in Cyberpunk because the idea behind, the overall idea behind the game is that more or less you are the character you control, is someone who hates corporations, and there is a lot of there is a lot of gang. There are like several gangs in Cyberpunk. Yeah, in Cyberpunk who don't care about, who actively hate corporations, and they do follow. They do have beliefs and faiths that they still practice. Because Night City is essentially still a free city, even with the encroaching influence of the corporations. It is still a city in which anyone is free to to pursue their anyone is still free to pursue their to what's their heart's content.
Chelsea says she watched episode 1 of Cross-Ange and it made her sad. Aww.
I'm now tiny.
Aw, I liked your Power Ranger one though. Alright, oh man. Let me alter it then. Now you're huge. You're...
I am now God.
When the one who worships the Lord Almighty becomes the Lord himself. That sounds also pretentious. Man, I'm just saying stuff I think like.
Oh, you saw the Chelsea. It's like, you saw one episode. What? Yeah, it's supposed to be sad. Basically, the story of
government took my baby away.
The story of Vange is basically the reverse of Kira Yamano. Kira Yamano, he gets a free pass coasting in terms of Gundam, and gets the exact opposite.
Anime guy says, Jada, you're not the Pope. Well, how do you explain the hat then, anime guy? How do you explain the hat?
Look, I've been trying to have Chingus to change the hat from a Pope hat to do something more Reformation-y, but he likes the Pope hat.
I mean, like when people think of, so like the whole. Okay, hold on. Let me try to phrase this in a way that doesn't sound like. Because okay, I for a sec I had to stop myself for a second here because I was gonna say like the whole thing is the Pope has like a gimmick because of who you are, but then I didn't feel like saying that because that's just like. Wait, so what was that? Am I saying Christianity is like his gimmick? That sounds fucking wrong. Like that sounds wrong. I'm trying to. I don't know. I just like the hat. I just like the hat. There we go. That's just all it is. I like the hat. I mean, I could change it. I could change it. It's just I like the hat. I like the Pope hat. Oh my god, Chelsea, get your head out of the gutter. It's not a penis hat. It's not a penis hat.
Just
the anime guy, that is kind of disrespectful.
Just so that everyone's aware, we are not Catholics. I joke, of course.
And also, I get the TTS reference, but I get it's supposed to be TTS, but I think the context is very different.
Pope hat, fortune cookie hat, Chelsea.
So you can open up the Pope's hat and it gives you a fortune.
I remember the regular show episode with all surrounding fortune cookies.
Look,
You're
when I
going to
think
have
of,
bad look at that.
when I think of people comparing the Pope Hat to like food, it would be Doritos because Dorito Pope. Jokes.
Dorito Puff.
Dorito Pope.
Yeah, the guy who does the Game Awards, like the joke on the internet, he's the Dorito Pope because
Jeff.
Jeff Kinley.
Huh. I never heard that joke. I never heard that before.
He wasn't
The
able to.
Dorito Pope.
He wasn't able to. Like it's so sad that the Dorito Pope wasn't able to. Spot the unorthodox.
Jewish kid who just walked up on stage. No one stopped him. Just walked up on stage. You can see it in the footage. He's just gets out of his seat, walks up alongside the front software guys, and then just at the very end, hi. It's like you can see him behind them, and not even the front software guys. Like, wait, who's this kid? They just
It's amazing. He put all of his points himself.
look, he has been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed. Okay.
I think this is pretty much what I got for Sonic Sundays, for Sonic Frontiers. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for that DLC where we could finally get the 3 other characters playable. But it's not gonna be till later this year. All right, but yeah, there we go. That's yeah. So that'll be pretty much it for the game. Oh, excuse me. All right. So yeah. So next Sunday, I'm gonna...
Yeah, you're tiny.
Oh.
You're just a little guy.
I'm a tiny little boy.
Yeah, tiny little guy. Hold on. I gotta fix you. You're a tiny little guy. There we go.
Man, it looks like we're all figments of your imagination, Shankus.
Actually, I kind of like this going on. It just looks like you're all just standing on top of the table, and there's just Nick whispering lies into my ear.
It's Changiz's travels.
Video games.
Oh God, did you hear that, guys?
You're good at video games, Shankus.
Oh my God. Fuck you.
Man, that's a lie.
Go fuck. Oh, fuck you. Thanks for the stream, Chelsea. No problem. No problem. So yeah, so next Sunday though is Sonic Forces. $40. $40.
I feel like this could have been easily remedied if we were just hanging around joking about Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, but the Shadow the Hedgehog itself is kind of a mess of a game.
Oh, it's a complete mess.
Yeah, but Changiz, you won't be playing it.
Yeah, but you're the one who's gonna be tortured though.
It's not gonna be torture for me.
It isn't? It isn't? Okay.
Because we get to laugh at the funny little the funny little black hedgehog who tries to cock a
M4.
An M4.
Even though it doesn't need cocking, because that's how it works. It's not where the charge handle is. Look, I'm on newbie on the whole gun things, and I know that M4s don't have to be cocked like that.
Wait, well, wait, hold on, real quick. I have to ask. So, if I streamed you on Discord streaming, so like probably how it would work is you could stream it on Discord or Or it's possible that I could actually. Oh, not. Are you able to stream on like software like OBS?
Yeah. I think you are. Yeah.
I think. Okay, maybe because then if that's the case, then what I could probably do is hold on, give me a second. Come here, scene collection, overlay, export, and just create a copy. Oh, you already exist. Okay, whatever. I guess what I could probably do is, if possible, you could get OBS, and then I could send you, like the stream key to my Twitch channel, and then you could like stream there.
All right.
It's possible, or we could just we could stream it through Discord, and I could screen share Discord through OBS on my end.
I think anything would work.
Anything will work? Okay. Crazy dropping frames. No, Chelsea, see, because Not is only going to be streaming to one, one source, while when I stream on Twitch, but also on through OBS on Twitch and also Discord, that's two places I have to stream at the same time, and that causes some lag there. But when Not, it'll just be one source, and I'd be screen sharing his thing. It's like just doing a simple window share. It'll be as simple as just window sharing. Like when I look up stuff through on like YouTube or something through like the window share, and we could just and I could just pull that out through OBS. It'll be as simple as that. Oh my god, why is this tweet doing? Why is everyone liking this one tweet?
Which one?
Hold on, I could do a window share real quick. Or display capture, this will work as well. It's this one. It's just pointing out how weird it would be if the Bumblebee movie was still canon to the Michael Bay movies. And like everyone's just fucking liking it all of a sudden. It's like I'm just saying, it'd be weird because again, if Bumblebee was canon, Bumblebee goes to Earth, fucking fights in World War II, kills Nazis, maybe killed Hitler, who knows? But then again, no, we have to remember the Watch killed Hitler. that's fucking one of the funniest things though from last night. Just fucking Anthony Hopkins just saying, "Oh, be careful, that's the Watch that killed Hitler." So Bumblebee goes to Earth, fights in World War II, kills Nazis, goes back to Cybertron, comes back in the 80s. Bumblebee movie happens, then sticks around for a bit in the 90s for Rise of the Beast, and until we know what happens at the end of Rise of the Beast, assuming that that would be still canon to the Bayverse, because again Lorenzo can't make up his fucking mind. Then he goes back to Cybertron, and it comes back
Everyone
in 2007.
Does. By the way, it's not just Bumblebee; it's everyone.
Yeah, but I'm just saying Bumblebee in general. Like Bumblebee, the character himself, has to go back and forth to Cybertron. It's like several roundabout trips right there. Literally, it'd just be Optimus going, "Oh wait, hold on guys, hold on. I left the stove on. We need to go back. Everyone."
But Prime, Unicron's Earth. We should stay here in case Unicron rises.
And also the original. It's also interesting how the original opening to the Bumblebee movie was gonna be back when they were still considering it canon to the Bumblebee movie. So if that would be the case, then Bumblebee didn't go back to Cybertron during World War II. It just all of a sudden, just somehow after World War II, after literally killing Nazis, everyone just decided, "Hey, you know what, Bumblebee? We don't like you anymore. Fuck you. We're gonna kill you." What? And he just goes on a run.
Again.
The
first time, actually, technically.
Lorenzo can't make up his mind.
I have to go now. My planet needs me.
But Chelsea, this is what I mean. That like how like it would work. Like I just do a simple display capture like that through like Discord, and then not would just stream through Discord, and then there we go. So it'd be as simple as that, Chelsea.
Like I think just everyone summing it up because it's such a like it's such a funny it's such a funny hindsight. Like,
Just how the franchise just evolved the movies. It just makes no sense at this point. At this point, it's like, yeah, let's just have Bumblebee be the reboot, and then.
I really hope that leak though for Rise to Beast isn't fucking true. I really hope that isn't true. Cause that was just fucking awful to read.
well, you know, test screenings aren't final.
Yeah.
They're test screenings.
I hope someone during that test screening went, wait a minute. What the fuck is this?
Oh,
This isn't a sequel to Bumblebee.
Or more like just, what the fuck? That was actually legitimately terrible to read, to watch.
well, presumably the 21-year-old girls and the 50-year-old Chinaman that they pick up from the mall.
You're China. First of all, not Chinaman is not the preferred nomenclature. Asian American, please.
Please. I feel like
I love that line because then in the movie, because then the dude's next response is just immediately Walter. Walter, arguably the one guy who's more racist than the dude, just like he's like, well, hold on, dude, you can't be racist. Asian American, please. And then immediately the dude who's arguably least racist than Walter just fucking straight up says, Walter, these aren't guys who built the railroad tracks.
like test screenings, they're very, I will say, like, I don't like test screenings, but yeah, like at the very least they are a necessary evil, and I think the insurance will come into knowing that, yeah, like they're probably going to be making a lot of changes, because I don't even imagine what they showed, like that audience is ever going to be the final product.
Hey, Brendan Fraser won Best Actor at the Critics' Choice Awards. Let's go!
Yeah.
I am so happy for Brendan Fraser. You know, hold on. Class doesn't start till next week. So let me see. When can I watch The Whale? Let me look up times for The Whale. Let me look this up. I wanna fucking watch this movie.
The whale.
The Whale. Let's see. There's an 11:50 showing.
What?
At AM. Okay, I could probably go there. I could probably check it out there. Cause I really want to see that movie now. I am so happy for Brendan. The Whale, Chelsea, is the Brendan Fraser's latest movie.
It's
Not Free Willy, Chelsea. we don't mean by whale as in Free Willy. We mean as in he's fat.
He's fat. Yeah.
Yeah, but I do want to watch that movie. You said it was good, right? Not?
Yeah. Like it. I almost broke down in this theater, Changus.
Oh, I got what? Dude, I gotta watch it too.
It's such a it's just such a powerful. And usually I'm the type of person who's very mixed on Darren Aronofsky, because he can make I always acknowledge he can make good stuff like Requiem for a Dream and The Wrestler, but then you also have to potentially get Mother or Black Swan.
Didn't he do Noah?
He did do Noah. as a movie I don't like and like at the same time.
Yeah,
Noah.
Okay, yeah. So this. Okay.
Noah.
Essentially, he told the story of Noah, but
Is it 2014?
Yeah, it's a weird take. Super weird.
So it is the story of Noah. Like, it is the story of Noah.
Oh, Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
Like, the problem is that Darren Aronofsky likes to take non-biblical sources. So he took stuff from the book of Enoch. From the book of Enoch.
Yeah, and also some rabbinic.
Wait, there are rock giants?
So here's an interesting thing about
wait, hold on, real quick. Why are there rock giants?
Oh yeah, that's supposed to be the Nephilim.
Yeah.
So Chinggis.
Wait, hold on. Were they anywhere in the in the Bible?
There were not. The only description of the Nephilim were that they were spawns of women and angels.
And he made them rock giants.
Yeah, that's because that's the only mention of the Nephilim, and so a lot of the inspirations. I have not seen Noah, but I know about his inspiration. It's a rabbinic tradition, and rabbinic tradition is kind of weird, because there are some traditions that love that embellish stories to get a moral point across. Like parable. They're kind of like parables.
Okay.
And like technically, the book of Matthew is.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me see the ark. Is that just a fucking rectangle?
Yeah, that's the dimensions. That's what the ark would have looked like.
Wait, is that actually accurate to the Bible?
Like I'm pretty sure, because if you draw out the dimensions of the ark that's in Genesis.
Hold on. You know what? Let me look this up. Bible description of ark. Not the Ark of the Covenant, the Ark, Noah's Ark.
Yeah, it's.
Okay, let's see.
It's a rectangle. It's gonna be a rectangle.
No, I don't want. I know what the Ark of the Covenant looks like. We've seen Indiana Jones. Okay, Okay, this is from Wikipedia, so I'll take it with a grain of salt, I guess. Structure of the Ark is homologous with the Jewish temple and with temple worship. Currently, Noah's instructions were given to him by God. The ark is to be 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. So approximately 134 by 22 by 13 meters, or 440 times 72 times 43 feet. Huh. So it's supposed to look like a temple? This Jewish temple?
No.
No?
It's not supposed to. It's.
Hold on. Where's the actual Bible verse? Okay, Genesis 6:14 to 16.
They're gonna use cubits. Do you know what a cubit means?
I don't know what measurement that equals to.
No one really knows. The best guess is that it's the length of the tip of your middle finger to your elbow.
Okay.
That's like the rough. It's either that or an arm length. Like that's like That was the ancient measurement back then. It was not.
Huh.
It
Okay,
was
here
a
we go.
cubit.
New international version. So make yourself an arc of cypress wood, make rooms in it, coat it with pitch inside out. So you build arc is to be 300, then the measurements, cubits, make a roof for it, leaving below the roof of an opening 1 cubit high all around. Put a door in the side of the arc and make lower, middle, and upper decks. Huh.
Yeah. It's like if you draw that out, it would probably be it's just like a box.
So I guess it wouldn't really necessarily be more or less accurate, more since that would be, that's the closest approximation we could probably assume. It's just a box. Yeah. Okay.
Like somebody, actually, some crazy people down in the South has made a museum out of like Noah's Ark. That was a huge controversy.
Really?
Years ago.
It's very creationist. It uses a lot of falsities.
I would not say creationism is a falsities. It's as much as falsities as a full-on evolution.
Here we go. One, evolution is just a theory, so.
Yeah,
but people treat it as gospel. That's the main problem when you have evolution and creationism.
But is it true? Hold on, I have to ask. Is it true creationists don't believe in dinosaurs?
No, they do. They do. It's just that.
So what is it with certain creationists then saying oh my god, dinosaurs? What is this?
They believe. Okay, so there are some creationists who believe that us finding fossils is just the work of the devil.
But come on, that's like any.
Oh man, well, we dug up this mammoth. I guess that's the work of the devil.
Well, again, those are outliers. We're talking about the thing is when you're dealing with certain beliefs, you have to talk about the most common beliefs in there. Like you can always point out like the extreme examples and demonize an entire group.
Wait, they're closed on Mondays? Like, so, I would understand why you would be closed on Sunday, assuming this is the people who run this museum are Christian, but Monday. And Tuesday.
Are they open on Sundays?
No, Sundays to Tuesday they're closed, and then Wednesday to Friday, and then Saturday they're open.
It could be like those are the least profitable times people come in.
Like in general, creationists believe that the Earth, the Earth is very young, and so we just lived alongside dinosaurs, which there is really no evidence for that, as far as we found. So,
yeah, again, and that's also another thing we found. Like a lot of the when you're talking about stuff in the past, it's all about.
Oh my god, $99.95 per adult. Oh, that's a bouncer pass. Still though. Oh my gosh. Oh, fucking expensive. Jeez. Okay, here we go. Just for the Ark encounter,
that is no cheaper than Disney World.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see. Just for the boat alone, just to see their boat. That's not a fucking rectangle. That's just a giant boat. Just for the boat alone, per adult, $54.95. That's still pricey. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Unless I convince my dad to come with me. I don't want to demean him or anything, but like we could probably get a senior discount since he is over 60 at this point. It's like, oh my gosh.
I'm not a belief anime guy about because when you're saying you're talking about all. Like, it's. There could be cases where some evolutionists would go that far, but others would see it and just think something different.
Or hear me out. The third option you could think of is just dinosaurs are just cool. Why don't we just agree dinosaurs are just cool?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, we're
Except
talking
feathers.
about something. We're
Except-
talking about.
except
We're
feathers.
talking about.
Fuck,
Okay,
fuck
so
whatever
Genghis.
scientists say. I don't agree. Feathers. I don't agree with feathers. I don't care if it's accurate. Feathers on dinosaurs look stupid.
Yes, we're not talking about that. We're talking about. So the topic, like Genghis, we're talking about philosophy. Pretty much a philosophy of theories about what happened in the early years of Earth, and that was hugely impactful because of the origins of species and all the fun politics of science back in the late 1800s when people thought of progressing from the past.
Wait, Nick. What was the Family Guy joke again about evolution? Not Carl Sagan from Rednecks. It was the same episode we watched with you know, if I stick this army guy with a pen up my nose, it tickles my brain. It was like the teacher was like, "You're like, what were you arrested for?"
I was arrested for teaching evolutionary theory that Dave Prozac went back back in time with a time machine and came all over the primordial ooze.
It came out of primordial.
but you know, it's like, it's a lot of bickering over people who, a lot of people who are very strong-headed in their beliefs, but
Yeah, like so like the main thing in terms of Bible is the question about day. The word day in the Bible, and whether the first 2 chapters are supposed to be taken literally as like a scientific textbook, or more of like myth. To some people, they believe the first 11 chapters of Genesis is mythological. I don't believe that. I actually believe it's true.
You believe in straight
Right.
up 7 days?
Not
24
7
hours?
days. For that, I don't really know. I'm more agnostic on that. But in terms of what the Bible is writing, it's not written to be a textbook. And I am more like God's God. Like God can snap his fingers, everything is created. Like you have, when you're talking about God, you're talking about someone who has infinite power, infinite blah blah blah, all that infinite stuff. And
He was arm wrestling with his roommate that day, and it's like, I want pull my finger.
like there's a reason why people think like there's a cosmic horror entity where people think that our reality is all in a dream because of the whole infinite power thing. But
Oh man, we're all gonna disappear once Jesus the Mighty wakes up. Hey man, where'd everyone go?
yeah, but I think theologically the Bible was not meant to be read as a textbook about how the whole point is that God created the world.
Okay.
And he created man in his own image as an exception, and he made the world in a certain way, and he did it within 7 days or 7 times, whatever, to set a pattern for humanity where you work 6 days and you rest and enjoy creation. And then man is a special example to our direct connection with God because we are God breathed. And then of course the fall of Eden, that whole thing of talking about humanity. That's another can of worms.
Chelsea says Bible is a good hat. I mean, it could make a good hat,
Chelsea!
but you know, it'd be better to just read it, but it could be a good hat. Who knows? I'm more just I'm more concerned about just these fucking ticket prices. What the hell? Fucking 84 bucks, 84.95
Compared to
for
museums.
the boat and the museum.
Check the museum.
Just a museum.
Other museums.
Let's see. Let's check out the Smithsonian. Smithsonian. What is it? Price. Okay, hours, locations. Come on. Give me a good. All right. Here, let's just do this. Ooh, look at that, National Air and Space Museum. Hey, remember in Revenge of the Fallen, they went to this museum, and then all of a sudden, when Jetfire opened the door, they were just in a fucking middle desert.
Yep.
Come on. Oh, come on. You don't tell me what the. Come on, you don't tell me what your price of admission is? How the hell? What museum website is this? You don't tell me the price of admission. Free timed entry passes required? Oh my gosh. This is terrible. This is terrible. You don't tell me your price of admission. Unless it's free, it can't be free. Price of admission.
Just go to visit, Chingus.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's usually.
Visitor tips.
All right, so here's the Museum of Fine Art.
Admission is free. Wait. What about parking?
Remember.
They get you at parking whenever tickets are free.
Yeah, and plus the Smithsonian is, government owned. Here's a ticket for Museum of Fine Arts in Boston. Adults is, for general admission, $27, while use is
That's actually pretty
$10.
good. 27? Well, I mean, it's good compared to whatever's going on here.
Yeah, also, and then also you have to bring in the question, is the museum publicly owned or privately owned, and how much of that money is compensated by donations and stuff, and what's in it.
I'm not paying
Because a lot of museums, I wouldn't be surprised, is like more publicly funded and had funds from the government, funds from the local, from private donations and stuff, as opposed to stuff like the Ark. It's more of a private endeavor. It's non-profit, right? It's most likely a non-profit, but it's still.
Fuck! Look at that annual price. Jeez.
Because.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Well, they kind of get away with it by trying to, make them sell. They get away with it by trying to make themselves into an amusement center.
Yeah, like isn't there just electronic animals in there instead of?
Yeah, there's like, I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's like electronic animals, there's like a jungle gym.
It's a jungle gym. Learn about Noah's Ark. In the meantime, your kids can go hang out on the jungle gym.
Yeah, because it's meant for families. Like the people who are most likely going into Noah's Ark are not gonna be single guys like us going in to learn stuff. It's gonna be family trips.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Here's a picture
by
of
homeschool families.
There's a picture of their interior. Huh.
They're trying to recreate what it most likely would have looked like being Noah and his family in that ark.
Oh, we got zip lines.
And then they had stuff.
Look, that's just straight up an elephant there. They even got a. They call it a pterodactyl dragon hall. There's a pteranodon and they call it dragon.
Well, to be fair, that's what they also did in Dino Thunder.
Oh yeah.
and also so here's also a thing about creationists. They believe that any mentions about dragons in the Bible are actually a reference to dinosaurs. Like, so the theory is that dinosaurs has existed, and they actually been part of human history for a while, but then they get killed off. They got hunted to extinction.
Oh man, I love the tale of when that one knight, Sir, what's his name, fought the Tyrannosaurus Rex. That was fun.
Yeah, like King George, like the story of Sir George the knight. Yeah, they would say he fought a dinosaur.
I imagine, like, you know, because the the asteroid that destroyed everything is kind of a dramatic idea. So I imagine like there would be like flying, those that can fly, who would have been sort of around during the time of man, but then eventually they shrunk.
Yeah, and like Herodotus mentioned at one point, winged serpents. Actually, that's what. So Herodotus is the founder of history because he wrote what is thought to be the first history book, essentially. Even though it's very different from what you expect from history. If you want something more traditionally what you expect from a history book, you will look at the next author, Thucydides. But one of the things people try to discredit a lot of Herodotus' account was that he mentioned he saw skeletons of winged serpents down in Egypt in person. And there's a lot of embellishment in his works, but there are some things that is like, yeah, most likely happened, like winged serpents. Could be dinosaurs, or it could be just little snakes on wings.
It's like, and also, that also puts into question what was Egypt during his time. It's like, it's like perhaps there is. There could, obviously there could be embellishments, but perhaps there is.
And also, dinosaurs is the concept of dinosaurs is a recent thing because of skeleton. We didn't find the skeletons on the ground until 1800s.
Yeah, like 1800s. Would be a good time.
Again, like Victorian age, like the Victorian age has a lot of influence of that heavily impacted the 20th century, and we're still feeling the effects of. It was a wonderful time where we got a lot of fields, but also there are some consequences of that and some arrogance that led into World War I and World War II.
Yay! I love the World Wars. Woo! Well, I know for sure if dinosaurs really did exist along mankind, we know how those went. I've seen the movie. I've seen Jurassic Park 1 and 2. I know those things are fucking abominations.
Like this is completely off topic, but I just kind of want to say this. We should have taken the Bismarck out of power. It was on our hands.
But it's so funny. If dinosaurs were a thing back in history and stuff, I think it's actually kind of cool. The idea that dinosaurs had been around throughout human history. It also proves that Jurassic Park would not likely happen because we all know what happened to the dinosaurs back when people only had sticks and stones and swords.
Yeah, like
They just go, yeah, we're gonna just kill these guys.
Like, it's kind of amazing to think, like, just potentially some might have survived, but they changed for better or for worse, and then they were completely different when we first encountered them. Like, I'd hate to think what the early chicken looked like. Probably a very scary looking thing.
Yeah.
This was a huge tangent, all because I wanted to. Because I was interested in why did Ark and Noah look like a big box. That was a huge tangent on creationism there. Is because I just wanted to know why does Ark look like a big box.
Why is Noah running around in the Rubik's Cube? Oh, Changus, you have 5 hours.
Damn, Russell Crowe is jacked for Noah. Holy shit.
No,
damn, Noah.
Noah's not a really good story. Noah's not a really good movie if you want to actually see the story of Noah. It's kind of,
to be honest.
It's insane.
It's
like,
insane.
and that's why I kind of like it, because it
Let me see the trailer.
It goes overboard. Changus, Noah gets a flame sword.
What a movie trailer. I love how one of the first recommended videos that YouTube gives me is the Litheria one. Don't pull out the Nokia! That's cheating! I'm just gonna skim through the trailer just real quick. Just like, not even gonna play the whole thing. I'm gonna like mute it too. Just let me see. Wait, there's Russell Crowe. Oh, wait, hold on. I saw that apple. So there's something about Adam and Eve, I guess. Yeah. Damn. Eve's hand is glowing. Damn, I didn't know. What was skincare back then for Adam and Eve? Damn, I want to get skin that glowy. All I got is just back acne. Damn. Why does that snake have 4 eyes? Apparently, the interpretation of the serpent is just some 4-eyed thing molting. Okay. Damn, the snake has 4 eyes. Alright, they built a big box. I don't know who this guy is. And there's Noah's family. I guess there's Russell Crowe. From Darren Aronofsky, director of The Black Swan, the movie that you said wasn't that great.
It's more overrated, as far as I heard.
It's Black Swan. He wrote Black Swan and The Wrestler one script originally.
What is happening here? Wait, hold on.
He split it apart, and The Wrestler is the better movie, in my opinion.
Oh, I get it. It's oh, that's interesting. They took more. Wait, was there anything in the Bro Bolt that said a bunch of guys wanted to take the Ark for themselves? Oh my God, he's fucking abandoning us! Get the Ark! Get on it! And so I'm assuming that's where Russell Crowe gets out the fucking flame sword, just get back, get back! Heck, the Lord told me to use this flame sword to kick your asses.
Yeah, he does some weird things. For example, in after the whole flooding thing.
Oh, there's the flame sword.
He gets depressed because he sees people dying.
Was it actually true though with the story of Noah? Like he became like an alcoholic afterwards?
Yes, but so they incorporated that into the story.
Oh shit! He just fucking sticks a flame sword down and just starts a wildfire.
Yeah.
Damn.
So okay, so but the thing is that that incident happened after they got out of the arc, but they put it in when he's in the arc, and then also as part of a weird story, he wants to kill his grandkids.
Yeah.
What?
Because okay, so the way it worked in the film is that they didn't have God be like an explicit character. So the way they did it is
like
that no one has the.
Like, I feel like that kind of defeats the whole story of Noah. Whether you're Christian or not, like the whole point, whether you believe this or not. Like, here's the thing. My opinion is whether you believe any of this is real or not. The point is the story of Noah. The whole point and reason why it works is because God is an explicit like character in the story. So to have him not be explicit, it's like, kind of defeats the point of the story.
Yeah. So again, this is the consequence of rabbinic tradition a bit. So that's what they do sometimes. Like for example,
the flood is just caused also by a bunch of like geysers erupting around the ark. Okay.
Yeah, because
it's the movie is very it has a lot of environmental messages.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and also in the Bible, you can look it up. The water came from the deep. It wasn't like it wasn't just the rain. It was also erupting from the ground. So he took that part.
And my guy says, did he also do Egypt of God's?
No, that's Ridley Scott.
That's Ridley Scott. Yeah.
I saw that movie though. I don't remember anything from it. I just remember seeing it.
Christian Bale. Moses is a terrorist.
Wait, what? Hold on. Let me see. I don't remember that. Wait, hold on. God. Wait, hold on. Egypt of.
God of Egypt. Yeah.
Gods of Egypt.
Yeah.
No, Gods of Egypt would be a different movie.
Oh, really?
Wait, hold on.
Where it's like Horus.
Wait, hold on. Egypt of.
Gods of Egypt is the Russell is
a
Exodus
fantasy
movie.
That's what it is. Exodus. Oh, that's right. There was a fucking Exodus movie. I forgot about that. There was an Exodus movie.
They made a crappy version of Prince of Egypt.
Christian Bale is Moses.
Oh yeah, Exodus, Gods and Kings.
Christian Bale is Moses.
I keep forgetting this is a movie. When I really shouldn't.
Look, this is like during the period with like Hollywood's trend was okay. We need to make, we need to appeal to the faith audience. So we're gonna make all these Old Testament stories, but we're also gonna tie them to directors.
Does Christian Bale ever, grow the big big bushy hair, scraggly beard, starts wearing, more common clothes?
I don't know. I didn't see the movie because it didn't look good, and then I heard somebody.
It's in the movie Prince of Egypt. So says the Lord.
I'm talking about whether Christian Bale has that beard.
I don't know.
And John Turturro is said
what? John Turturro?
Joel Egerton is Ramsey's second. That's.
Oh my, John Turturro.
Anime Guy Humanist is is also among Christians.
I'm gonna have to watch this movie now. I'm gonna have to watch this movie now because it's John Turturro. Hey, oh, Aaron Paul. Whoa, is Sigourney Weaver?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's here.
They got an all-star cast.
Yep.
Christian Bale, Joel Egerton, John Turturro, Aaron Paul, Ben Mendelsohn, Sigourney Weaver, and Ben Kingsley. Like, They got everyone.
Like, I heard like the cast is really great. So yeah.
Like, again, we're talking about Hollywood. They tend to.
I have to watch this movie.
They
now.
tend to. No, you don't. You don't need to.
I do. It's John Turturro. I love everything. I love John Turturro, and because I know no matter how bad the movie is, John Turturro will always nail his role. Oh, case in point, Transformers. John Turturro was probably the best part of those movies.
Look, if you know that it's gonna suck, just because it has a good actor in it.
I'm sure John Turturro's performance can probably save some of it. Just one man alone, betrayed by the country he loves.
You see why I think you're just a masochist?
It's not a well, see, no, I wouldn't say a masochist because one, I'm not gonna go into this movie, with the mindset of okay, let's see how inaccurate it is to the story was told in the Bible, let alone how the story was told like Prince of Egypt. Like I just want to see how it is as a standalone movie of its own. The film was banned in Egypt, though.
Well, duh.
Because has a lot of historical inaccuracies.
Yeah. But I'm not expecting. Like, here's when. It's just not even like a
Who's
good.
Sigourney Weaver?
If it was a great movie, people would have talked about it.
Sigourney Weaver is John Turturro's wife. I kind of have to see that now. I kind of have to see this movie now. Sigourney Weaver as John Turturro's wife.
The Japanese. They.
You gotta respect the Japanese. They know the way of the samurai. Wait a minute, isn't Nokia made in Finland? Yeah, I kind of want to do a 2 cents of the original the 2007 Transformers movie because there's just I find myself enjoying a lot of moments that aren't even from the actual Transformers themselves, just Bernie Mac, John Turturro, just everything to do with what's his name? I forgot the comedian's name who plays Glenn.
Nick, could you please use your powers? Convince Chinggis this is a bad idea.
No.
Nick, you're gonna watch that movie with me because it's John Turturro. Let's see, wait, hold on. Let's see, Glenn, where's Glenn? Anthony Anderson, he was fucking hilarious as well. And then Nick knows his cousin, who becomes Raphael in Rise of Ninja Turtles. Just
Look, okay, now I know what's gonna be. It's where Chinggis, you're gonna be light on the movie. You're gonna just say, "Oh, it's not as bad as people say it is."
Well, I'm gonna, because I wanna watch. If I ever talk about it for a 2 cents, I wanna judge it just objectively as a standalone movie. Because we already know it's historically inaccurate, whether to the historical story or the biblical story. It doesn't matter. It's inaccurate. I just want to judge it based on is it a good movie on its own? Probably not. But hey, it has John Turturro and Sigourney Weaver is his wife.
All right. Let me check. What's the reception?
I'm sure it's not that great, but I'm still gonna watch it.
Generally negative reviews.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And there we go. Bernie Mac as Bobby Bolivia. God rest Bernie Mac's soul. But he was one of the most. Just everything with Bernie Mac. He was hilarious. Just again, I just love that line. Well, wait a minute. You told me that a car picks driver. Well, sometimes a car picks the driver with a cheap ass dad.
I honestly wish we were together, you know, there in the theater watching 15th anniversary. Because like if you look, like if you were to look over to me, well, you think I would be losing my mind?
That's my mammy over there. Hey, mammy! Oh, don't bleed like that. If I had a rock, I'll bust your head open, bitch. Hey, she definitely knows she can't hear me. You know what I'm saying? I don't care, anime. Story's not even worth it. I don't care, anime guy. It has John Turturro. It has Sigourney Weaver as his wife. I'm watching an anime guy because it has John Turturro and Sigourney Weaver is his wife.
No, I can't, anime guy. I can't. Apparently, it's so much easier for Chinggis just to easily consumed. Obviously, bad stuff than to do.
Reno Wilson was Frenzy?
Yeah.
Huh. I did not know that. That's actually news to me. I did not know he was Frenzy.
All right, you know what? Apparently, this is the only way for me to go. Let me check something. I'm gonna check something just to.
It doesn't help that
I'm gonna use your own argumentation against you in the most.
Wow.
I'm gonna see something.
What? Is there someone in the cast of Crossange that you know I'm like?
No, I'm gonna check something about voice work of a franchise.
What, Gundam Seed?
Exactly.
I know the Kira's voice actor is, Ed. Hi, Double D.
No, I'm just gonna see if it is, because apparently there's an ocean dub and there's 2 dubs. Who's Matthew Erickson?
Matt Hill, Kira Yamato, Chantal Strand, Lacus Klein, Matthew
Okay,
Erickson, Shin Asuka, Samuel Vincent as Renzela, and Vanessa Morley as Kagoi.
Erickson played Obero in the Zeta dub. And he did Teen Domon costume.
Ted Cole is Gilbert Durandal, the guy whose whole plan is just the opening to the first episode of Futurama.
Remember when Sam kicked out his friend? When they went to that party, just so he could go hit on Megan Fox.
Yeah.
And you know what? Yeah, we're gonna look up Crossange as well. Because apparently, when it comes to you,
hey, it's coming Neil! Unato Emma Saren. I don't know who he is. He's probably like a background character.
Okay,
hey, it's coming Neil. That's cool. Dinobot, maximize! There's all that, I guess. Shin. Just Shin asked Durandal what his plan is. As well, see, under my whole plan, you get to work for my company where you help transport certain goods to another location. So I'm a delivery boy. Precisely. Woohoo!
Oh my goodness. You know what's funny? The voice of Embryo, you know who else he voiced?
Who?
Sosuke Sagara.
Oh, Full Metal Panic.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
He also was a director's cut as Sele of Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Who's Bright's voice actor again? Christopher Corey. Damn, Ken Narita has been sticking with Bright for quite a while now.
Oh, Greed is also. He was also in Greed. He was also Greed as the first incarnation of him.
Alright, here we go. So, originally, Bright was Oliver Page and Hirotaka Suzuki. And then they started changing the English guy, but Japanese stayed consistent for a bit while they changed the English to Chris Calhoun. But then starting with Unicorn, they changed Bright's voice actor in the Japanese, and also the English as well. Christopher Corey Smith and Ken Narita. And then going forward, they're our boy Ken Narita's been Bright ever since. And Christopher Corey came back for Bright in Kukuru's Doan's Island. You know, that's actually a movie we need to watch. Doan's Island.
So now it's still not out yet.
It should be.
It should be, but it's not. I don't know why.
Where can I watch?
It's almost as if they don't want us to buy it.
Crunchyroll.
No, you check. You have to physically. Can you physically watch it now?
I don't know. Let me check.
Because I did. It's not there.
Let me see.
You think I don't know?
Let me see something.
It's been one of those things that I could go. Is it out yet? Is it out? No.
Well, then there's always, you know, the other way to watch it. You gotta bring out the eye patches. Let me see. Crunchyroll. Gundam. Gundam. I love how Crunchyroll though, they have charged counterattack, but they consider it a quote-unquote third season, or like a third option version of season 1 of the original Mobile Suit Gundam.
That's funny.
So you want to watch the original Mobile Suit Gundam, you have two options: sub, dub, but then there's a third extra option: charged counterattack.
That don't really make sense.
I don't know why that's the case either, but it's a thing. Oh, they got G Gundam. It's subbed, but hey, it's G Gundam. They got Wing, and they also have Endless Waltz, but the movie version. Well, yeah, I guess if you want to watch Doan's Island, you got wait, Prime Video? Wait, it's on Amazon Prime?
Really?
What?
Oh, wait, exclusive in Japan. So you gotta get those VPNs out. Wait, hold on. Actually, let me check something real quick. I can't show this on screen because it's gonna be doxing and private information. But let me see. Prime Video.
Whoa! Why do they hate us?
I want to watch this. I want to watch Armor.
Oh wow,
again.
they have Witch for Mercury on Amazon Prime. That's interesting.
What?
Yeah, Prime Video, Amazon Prime Video. They have Witch for Mercury there.
I think it's because maybe like Crunchyroll is starting to like roll out the series.
Yeah. Nope, I don't see Doan's Island, but they do have narrative.
Oh, I have to buy it.
You gotta buy it. Ah. Yay!
And it's only up to episode 11.
All right. Well. Anyways, how long have we been going now? We stopped playing the game like almost like an hour ago. So we've been going for a little over 3.5 hours now. So we went on like a 35-minute like tangent on his movies, historical accuracy, and creationalism. And now we're on Gundam. Everything leads back to Gundam.
Here, change. You got 5 hours spare.
But I think I'm gonna call the stream here, mostly because I gotta use the restroom. So, we could talk more afterwards. But I think I'm gonna call the stream here because I have to use the restroom. But yeah, that was fun, Chelsea. Yeah, it was fun. That was fun. All right, so we're gonna be calling it. Here. Tomorrow, I believe, is more Super Robot Wars. So there is that. So the boys will be back for that as well. And yeah. So with that said, then we'll see you then. So thank you everyone who came, and until then. Good night!